Yeah, we live. Hey,
Lights, camera, action.
bam, bam, bam. Okay, I'm so silly.
All right.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's 7 o'clock, and it's conscious awakening time. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Where it still is Happy New Year's. It's February. Well, happy early Valentine's Day to everyone. And happy Black History Month to everybody. Everybody
Power
on.
to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people.
So it's Black History Month, and we really want to have a great dialogue tonight with you guys. We're looking forward to really just digging right on in and moving forward. So first of all, before we move on and talk about this high level of conscious awakening, this conversation that we be having. So I just want to welcome you to the Conscious Awakening high level conversation. And it's truly a high level. Why we call it a high level conversation, because I'm sorry, I got stuck because I thought we was off. Because we are truly having a high level of dialogue about life. And I'm looking for us on here. Oh, I see. Nope, I don't see us because we haven't popped up. So if anybody sees us on there, can you please let us know that you're out there? And I don't see any comments. So I'm trying to, before I keep going, I want to make sure that we are live because I don't see us on Facebook. And
I can see that we live
yeah, I see that.
2.2 minutes.
Okay, I see that we live, but I don't see where it popped up on Facebook yet. And I noticed, so I'm just trying to make sure everything is working. But if anybody's out there and you see us, we're going to keep going. Make sure you just let us know that you see us and we live.
I see us.
Oh, you do? I see us now. Hey, hey, hey. We've been on here 1.25 minutes. Okay. It took a minute to pop up on my screen. So let's keep going. But I just wanted to make sure we was on and we was truly ready for this high level of conversation. So before I move any further, I just really want to talk about the aspect of conscious awakening and how it enables us to reflect on who ourself. And you guys know my acronym for self is spirituality. E, is for evolving in energy. And L is for what? Love. We all need love. And F is for fulfillment. What I've learned on this journey, what I am learning, because no matter how long you're still here breathing, you're going to learn every day. So never stop learning. Don't close your heart. Always open up your mind. Be willing to have an experience. So as I've been on this journey, I learned that true self-discovery, I learned that really to be fulfilled in life and really to have people say success. I really like saying fulfillment. But the key to really living on this earth is self-discovery. That is the key. Once we once we dig into self-discovery, we can live a more fulfilling life because then we can be able to understand our experience. Okay. I had to give Renee a minute. Sorry about that.
I tried to
It's okay.
type in there to thumbs up and subscribe.
Okay. So it's okay. But yeah, so I most definitely so we're just gonna get back to what I was really speaking about, and that's the acronym of self and understanding that in order to live a fulfilled life, it's all about self discovery. It has been, I'm 57, I'll be 58 in April. And the self-discovery part has been really amazing. So before I go even further, because we're going to take a little breather, but we're not going to do that right now. Before I even go further, I would like to begin by explaining what the goals and vision for creating this high level of conversation every twice a month. So we come on twice a month. So I really want to really dialogue with you guys and talk to you guys about conscious awakening and what our goals are. Our goals are to take an individual on a spiritual journey so that they're able to reveal their root causes in their problems and develop a clear vision for their dreams and their goals. And goals for me, we're not going to talk about not just material goals, because tonight we're going to have a great topic about all of this, but internal goals. What are your internal goals for yourself? So we're going to do this by conducting coaching sessions, retreats, workshops. This is how we're going to do this. This is how we're going to help you. Conscious Awakening can help you on that journey. And the vision of Conscious Awakening is to help people understand their true potential through self-development, because this is about self. Understand their life purpose and the work that they were meant to do, because we all have a purpose here. We all have a purpose. And understanding what that purpose is what we're here to learn as we continue to grow and develop. So we want to awaken your spirit and help you build a better relationship with yourself. But remember, on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. So remember, I am the vehicle to take you on the journey, but you must do it. And you must be willing to open up your heart. And let's just take a little journey. Let's just fly to another level of life. Let's just dive in and take a swim internally about our life. So you guys know I'm gonna chill out now, and I'm gonna relax for a moment. And I want to welcome my MC for tonight, my wonderful MC. She's very inspiring. She has been very supportive to me through this journey. And I just want to say a few things about her before we get started. She had texted me several times. She was really excited about, what can I do? What can I do? And I was like, I don't know, and she wanted to help so much. And I truly appreciate that. At first I didn't know. And, when someone reaches out to help, that says something. And I was like, wow, she really want to help. And I'm like, okay. And it revealed itself. I did not have to force it. It revealed itself. And now here we are planning every other week. We're planning. And then the next week we're on here doing this. And the format that I created, she has made it come alive with colors, hearts. It is beautiful. I wish I can show you guys, but it's beautiful. It's what she does. That's something else that she does, So I have a red heart for Happy Valentine's, and I have pink on here. I have yellow, black. It's very colorful.
Oh.
It's green. She has orange, and it's colorful. Then she has where you drop the mic. She has the mic when you said introducing the MC. She has a mic there, so she's very creative with this format. This format has come alive from when I was doing it, I must say. So I just want to say thank you so much, Renee, for all of your support and your dedication for the last was it a month and a half now that we've been doing this together. I really, truly appreciate it. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So for no further ado, I would like to introduce Renee.
All right. All right. Good evening. It's Renee, the singing MC. Hey, Kim. And
Hey.
I just want to shout out to Judy because Judy, she has left us her food for thought. And we'll share that later as we begin our topic for discussion or our dessert topic, a label that she created for discussion. So we won't never leave her out. So I don't know, Kim, if you want to do the video from last time. If not, we'll okay.
Okay, so we're gonna show the video.
Okay. So there's a conscious awakening video created. And for those of you who may have missed it last month, let's check it out.
Alrighty.
All right. We couldn't hear it, but it was beautiful.
Oh, I heard it very well. Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, Kim, don't say nothing yet. We couldn't hear it, but okay. Yeah, we couldn't hear it, but I thought I could text you and say we can't hear it. But
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
you can read the transformation and the limitless, and it's still got that point across. So without further ado, let's take a moment to relax and reduce some stress and anxiety while calming the mind and the body. So Kim is going to lead us in a breathing exercise.
Okay, you guys. So I want you guys to just kind of sit back and relax. And I have some music this time. It's some feng shui music. It's about wealth and prosperity. Because tonight we're going to talk about balancing wealth and spirituality. So just sit back and relax and take a deep breath. And release. Just let it all out. And as you let it out, just notice how the breath moves through your body. And how each and every one of your limbs, they just relax. Tonight, we're going to take a journey. So just imagine the journey. Take a breath. Release. And as you imagine this journey, just take a moment to think about your wealth on a material level and a spiritual level. Take a breath. And relax. And as you imagine this wealth, just ask yourself, is it my true self? Am I showing up? How does it look? How does it feel? Are you truly living in wealth, spiritually and material? So we're going to take a moment and we're going to explore the 12 universal laws of material and spiritual wealth. So just relax for a moment and think about that. What would be the 12 universal laws of spiritual wealth? It's all about being in rhythm. We're going to take our last deepest breath for the evening. Breathe in and release. And just let it all out. And on the count of 3, open up your eyes and be ready to dialogue. 1, 2, and 3. Hey, Cherise. Cherise says she heard it fine. Okay, I'm going to stop my music. So, how you guys feeling? Hey, Darnell. Hey, Renita.
Let's take a moment to relax. And
I'm sorry, I gotta turn that down.
okay.
Hey, everybody. Okay.
Hello, everybody. It's
So how did you like it, Renee?
yeah, it's interesting. I'm learning how to do that, twice a month. I need to do it every day, but twice a month I'm learning how to do that. Just, be still and calm and stuff. I've always had a problem with learning how to relax because I'm always ready to do something. But so let's start the evening with introducing my life coaches, which is Kim and Judy, who seek to educate us about topics and issues with the intention of influencing our mindset, our behaviors, and limiting beliefs towards a purpose or goal. Brainstorming to come up with spiritual and transformational topics to help bring awareness to believing in ourselves by looking inward. They do this to help us see ourselves. And the dessert topic this evening is balancing wealth and spirituality. So let me just give you a little definition what it all means. Spiritual wealth comes from within. It's your contentment, mindfulness, and spiritual self. Things that you can have all the time. You can have your spiritual health all the time. True spiritual wealth is something that you can control. You are in control of that. Material wealth is dependent on assets and possessions, the things you own. So we have a couple of questions we'll get into at some point, and I just want to put it on your mind. The first one is, how do we find a balance between material and spiritual wealth? And the second is, what does spiritual wealth mean to you? So to kick it off, Judy left us uh, her thoughts on wealth. And she said, words create feelings, so I'm practicing a new language until I am fluent in wealth, abundance, wellness, and beauty. I now have a very intimate relationship with my money. I don't blame circumstances or individuals for my current financial situation. I no longer complain about money, like not having enough. This is too much. I am rewriting my story now to gain my financial power back. I am the creator of my financial situation. I am honest with myself. I tell myself the truth about my wealth and money. I celebrate and appreciate my money. Over the last 20 years, I have been able to sustain a six-figure income. Go, Judy. Go, Judy. Since wealth is energy, I will be evaluating that energy to seven figures before I leave the planet. Can't wait to celebrate with you guys as we reveal our abundant blessings to the world.
Wow. Thank you, Judy.
So, Kim is going to, well, Kim, let's talk about the difference between material and spiritual wealth.
Well, there's like the difference. Let's talk about what is the main laws of the universe.
Okay.
So that would truly help us understand the balance of wealth and spirituality. And the reason why I say that is because from my own experience, I like to, hey, Roxanne, my own experience is I was very much caught up in, when I was in school, metaphysical science, I was very caught up in self-development and really learning about me till I forgot about my spiritual wealth. My financial wealth. I became very dependent on someone else. I was not focused I wasn't focused on both things. But we have to be in balance. Everything is a rhythm. So because of that experience, I lost everything. But they were things. The most important thing I didn't lose was me. So you can always create those again, but we must be aware of our spiritual wealth. We must know when we are in position to gain more spiritual wealth. I was in position to have more money for myself, but I didn't put out the correct causes because I was not focused. I was not focused on that. I was just so focused on school and so excited to not have to worry about paying a bill. And I'm being very, very transparent with you guys tonight, because that's real. It's very real. You get so caught up, when you have not experienced that kind of support from anyone, it kind of blows you and you lose yourself. So what we have to learn when we're in relationships with, and it doesn't happen to everybody, but what I've learned is that what you have to learn when you're in a relationship with people, don't lose you. So Roz just made a statement. She said, I find when I'm not in harmony with my spirituality, I'm off balance. True. But, but I can say this, Roz, it's a 2-for-1 thing here. Because when I was all into it like that, my spirituality, I was like lacking in paying attention to my financial, even though I must say I was told. And no one told me. You know who told me? Because I was so connected to the universe. Spirit told me that. I heard it clearly as day. 2010, it said, it's about to happen. Are you basically prepared? What are you going to do? And instead of me paying attention, I was crying because I'm like, oh, I'm losing my independence. And I didn't do anything. So when it hit hard. But what I learned was that I gave up my power. And truly, when I lost my independence, that's when everything fell apart. And I would say more my financial independence. So I'm saying this because we have to understand they both work hand in hand. It's a rhythm. It's a true rhythm. So I'm going to talk about the main. So Roz, I can most definitely relate to what you're saying. And if anybody wants to share an experience, it's really cool with me. And let's really talk about our wealth, our spiritual wealth and our financial wealth, our material wealth, because money is material. But it's energy too. It's all energy, but all of this is energy. But the main laws of the universe is the law of divine oneness, the law of vibration. And remember, we've been talking about energy, the law of correspondence, the law of attraction, the law of inspiring action, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, and the law of cause and effect, which is something we talk about in Buddhism all the time. And then the law of compensation. So compensation, we all have to benefit from what we do in life. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a hairstylist. I enjoy making people beautiful and feel good. But I have to be compensated for what I do in order to live. And then the other law, so basically, and then that's the eighth law, the law of compensation. So we have to most definitely pay attention to everything that we do in life, how we live in life, the causes we put out. We got the law of reality. We got the law of polarity. We got the law of rhythm. We got the law of gender. Because remember, we man and, as a man, as a woman, we have to be in rhythm with our own gender, who we are as human. We have to be in rhythm. So what is that? What is that rhythm? What is that vibration? Do we even understand the vibration that we sending out to the world when it comes to our spiritual wealth and our material wealth? Because some of us sending out a vibration, as we talked about several times, we got this scarcity going on, like, oh, I'm lacking money. Oh, I can't pay my bills, or, oh, it's not enough. Oh, why me? And then some of us are living in a rhythm where it's just flowing naturally. As Judy stated, she was changing her mindset. She was changing her mind. She was changing her language. She was developing a better relationship, an intimate relationship with money. So I want us to have an intimate relationship, not only with money, but with ourselves.
Yeah, well, part of what I was kind of picking up with Judy and her thoughts on wealth, she basically, when she says, I am the creator of my financial situation,
Yes.
which I can take that to believe that spiritual wealth is yours and nobody else's. It's and it can't be taken away from you. Your
No.
spiritual wealth, that balance comes in when you have that wealth that's materialistic, that in and out, come and go, so knowing that balance was interesting, and just knowing that, hey, I got to take responsibility of my wealth.
And that's that first law you're talking about. That's that first law, that law of oneness. Okay. That's that first law. Most definitely having that oneness with yourself, because can no one, like you said, can no one take it from you. It's a connection. Roz stated, hey, Linda. Roz stated, there's no financial wealth without spiritual wealth. It is all connected. Exactly. But what happens is, I was reading an article also, everyone. I was reading an article that a young lady, they was healers and they had this business and they was healers. But they was like, man, they was afraid to charge, but they were solving people problems. So they went on this retreat and on this little meditation retreat because they wanted to make a breakthrough. And they had to make that breakthrough and realize this is a part of it. Because we're helping people, that don't mean we're not supposed to be compensated for it. That don't mean we're not supposed. I can't do hair. I can't do hair and not make any money from it. And I remember when I started really doing hair 100%, I used to chant to become one of the greatest hairstylists for Kosen Rufu. And Kosen Rufu, everybody who doesn't understand what it is, it means world peace in Buddhism. And that was the stylist I chanted to become a great hairstylist for Kosen Rufu. And I must say that is what I created, because everyone who sat in my chair, we dialogued. I either touched their life, they touched mine, but I created a rhythm. I created this form of peace within my business, not saying there wasn't any issues, but what I created was people who trust and believed in me. I created bonds of friendships with people. I just was talking to a client last week, and I was explaining to her that I don't only just do her hair. I have to pay attention to her, what her needs are, not just her hair, because she's an elder lady and she comes to me and she needs support. So I said, you don't trust me enough, but I pay attention. I know what you need. And she just started crying. Because she said, well, Kim, I've always been strong, but it's okay. You can stay strong, but know that I got you. I got you when you come here. I'm paying attention. I'm taking care of you. So we have to understand that. We have to allow people to even love us. We have to allow that we, to know that we're in the right place at the right time, in the right moment.
But a lot of times fear is what keeps us in that self-doubt.
Yes.
Us from balancing everything out, because you can't balance out if you're fearful of things. You know what I mean? And sometimes that is the thing that holds us back, keep us limited.
Well, that's where that law of vibration come in at, Renee. That's exactly, we because we're not in the right vibration, because we're still thinking, we got that mind, as we talk about scarcity. We worrying or we're lacking, and we do that a lot. But then also, like we talked about last week, this programming. We're so programmed. I was so programmed to survive. I was not programmed to thrive. I was programmed to survive. So that's what happens when we get programmed. And when you always in survival mode, you're worrying. You have a lot of fears.
Well, you call it programming, which I can relate to that. And I call it our limiting beliefs. We wasn't born with them. Mm-hmm. We just was taught to have some negative doubts and things like that, and fears. But it's something we catch on after those little baby, our inner child moments is real innocent. But once we leave and get to high school and college and everything, that's when we get those limiting beliefs in our heads and kind of self-sabotage ourselves.
Those unlimited beliefs. Yeah. I mean, we start having the experience. And then environment plays a role. We allow our environment to take over. If we in an environment,
the law of inspired actions. The law of inspired actions.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then the law of attraction. Who we attracting? Who we around? People. Your feelings. the situations, emotions. That's the law of attraction. So, that's a whole thing, so it's so funny that we're talking about this and we can go through these laws of attractions and see where it fit in at.
Yeah.
It fit in. Roz said, wait a minute, Roz is doing it. What's up, Roz? Roz is going. Roz said, wow, I just had this conversation with someone less than 4 hours ago. One thing we must realize, we must do what we do with love first and openness. You must believe no matter what, you are a winner and will be victorious. Yes, yes, let's give us some hearts.
Yes, yes, yes.
And right, like she said, it's our environment, and that's true. We must do things with love, and no matter what, that's how I walk through life. Really working on not trying, forget that, I have to take that out my vocabulary, but really working on just doing everything with love, because you just never know. Life can change at a blink of an eye. At a blink of an eye, it can change. Where I say, start being around you. Look in your clear mirror. Hey, Charlene. Hey, my sister. Yeah, we have to look in our own clear mirror, and me and Renee both been like bouncing off each other and dialoguing,
Right.
just like we want to lose this weight. And I said, well, I'll be your accountability partner. She's like, cool. So I sent her what I started, and she like, woo, I just did it and I feel this way. And it's like, we have to be able to do it, as Roz say, with love.
Yeah.
That's part of your spirituality. That's part of that law and attraction,
Because we weren't born with limited beliefs. We learn this negative mindset on our own. Don't nobody teach us how to be scared. Don't nobody teach us how to, have self-doubt. That's all what we teach ourselves. And that's what I've learned.
But just think about it. When we was kids, baby, we tell the truth.
Right. Exactly.
No problem. You like, your breath stink. No, I don't want that. But as we grow older, we learn, most definitely have to learn how to do things and learn filters, but we become tainted. And we stop telling the truth, but we've stopped telling ourselves the truth. We'll be in a relationship and we know that it's killing us inside. We know that it ain't working, but because we see potential, and because we see that I do love this person and they have this and they have that, but if y'all ain't working, then it ain't working. It's not fair to the other person, is not fair to them, not fair to you. So why not be grown people or responsible people or loving people and just say, look, this is not working for us. There's no sense of us beating each other down. But most times we'll stay in and we'll just endure all that pain and take it, because but then you think about it, you can't blame them. That's your energy. That's what you brought to you. So it's no sense of slandering them and putting them down. Oh, they such a bad person. No, because it's your energy too. You in it too. You're not by yourself. What Sharice say? Wait a minute. I can show Sharice because she's over here. For me, I learned the power of standing in my own truth. There you go, Sharice.
Go.
Just like Roz say, your truth. Roz is doing it. Hey, Mike Davis. Roz said, we're conditioned with negative beliefs. Yes, we are. She says, so we learn to grow. We learn to grow you first, and then put up someone else's and then put up with someone else. Yeah, it's just like, and then we see things, and because parents are what? Our example first. So they began to show us, and we began to get programmed. I know Renee said Kim be going crazy with that program, but that stuff is so real. I didn't realize, you guys, how I was so programmed to being abandoned. I have taken abandon on like I wear it like a coat. I was wearing it like a coat. Let me change my language. I was wearing it like a coat, and I didn't realize that. And I was driving down the street, and there was an aha moment. I said, oh my goodness, this is why I'm having this experience. I feel abandonment here. I feel abandonment here. I feel abandonment here. I was just feeling abandonment everywhere. So why was I? That's why I was attracting what I was attracting, because I have carried abandonment with me for so long. And it started when? Mine started in the womb. And I'm not mad at my mother or blaming her. It has nothing to do with her. It's just what had what happened in my experience and how I got programmed. And one of those programs for me was abandonment. I wouldn't be on here talking because I was like, oh, I can't do this. I felt abandoned. Somebody please save me. And who's going to save you but you? Who's going to save you but you? So I just want to say good evening to everybody. It's 7:42, and I know you guys got some more to say. Let's talk about that law of rhythm. It's just like the four seasons. Everything has a rhythm. We have to surrender to the flow of nature. And y'all know I'll be crying about winter when it's too cold. But the seasons, there's a rhythm to it. There's a reason for everything. Winter, we hibernate. We go in, we rest. And most of the time, we don't want to rest. We want to keep moving because when we settle down too much, we got to deal with ourselves. Most of the time, sometimes it's hard to look at yourself, but I love seeing myself. I enjoy it. And that's what Conscious Awakening is all about. That's what the coaching session is going to be about, taking you on a journey of seeing you. No judgment. There's no need for you to judge yourself. It's just take the walk and take the journey. So Renee, I just want to ask a question with you. Sharice, I know you got some more to say. Mike Davis, I know you got something to say. Linda, I hope you can hear us now. Hey, Roxanne, just want to say hi to everybody. But I just want to ask Renee a question. What is your feelings of balancing wealth and spirituality?
Well, my feeling is that I'm learning that it all starts with me. It begins and ends with me. So, wherever I take my mind in regards to it is where I'm going to end up. So if I feel like I don't deserve abundance or the things that I want, I'm in limiting mindset. That's, I'm, like I said, I'm self-sabotaging. So I believe that it all begins and ends with me. And interesting you would ask me that question is because that's the one thing that I'm trying to overcome, because there's so many things that I want to accomplish in this lifetime. And it may take money, but at the end of the day, I realize that even all these celebrities and all these millionaires, they can't spend that money. They're not going to be able to spend all that money before they die. So it's not so much of having abundance of it as it means to just having it and being happy about it, whatever that is.
Right. Because we have seen celebrities who's had a bunch and was not happy. There's still a lot of people out there like that.
Right. And they don't know how to balance that wealth and happiness because they're not loving themselves and from the start.
So now that's good that you brought that up, because we get to see that now. Back
Yeah.
in the day, we didn't see all that when we was coming up as
We
kids,
just wanted to be one of them.
right. So we didn't get to see that. So actually, if we can stop, people put celebrities up here. Not trust me, because I feel like we're all celebrities.
Exactly.
We're all celebrities. We're all standing on our stage. But if we stop putting them up all the way up here, like they do everything we do. And while we're talking about wealth and may not have and don't probably have the same wealth they have, there's something but we're working on this spiritual. I'm trying to get to this point, but our spirituality may be stronger than theirs. So regardless of where we are in life, we can all help each other and encourage each other. We can't look down on people because life can change at a blink of a moment. And I'm saying that to you because it happened. You know what I mean?
And even with all that money, at the end of the day, when they pass away and they beneficiaries is their kids, they still haven't learned that it ain't even about this money. It's about self-love and maybe the money. You gotta be.
And we need it. It's abundance for everybody. We all need it, so we got to live. So it's not, but if we not taught, my thing is this, and this is truly what I believe from my heart. What is truly lacking today in society and in people is their spirituality. Once you develop that, it's like sky's the limit. It's how you want to take it. And that's what conscious awakening is about. That's what it's all about, is helping you develop that self-spirituality, understanding who you are on a spiritual level, because there's another level to living beyond self. It's another level. We have to take time out and shut this mind down. We have to take time out to shut down and just be still.
But the hard part is we've learned to look for our happiness in ourselves, outside of ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We look for our happiness in other people. We look for, our money and jobs and, just everything outside of ourselves we think is going to bring us happiness. And as you grow older and get older, you learn that's not all of what it's cut out to be.
So again, that's the law of perpetual transmutation of energy.
Okay.
So my thing is, if your vibration is high, positivity. If your vibration is low, negativity. But again, we were taught that way. We didn't come out that way. Remember, we was just little loving butterflies and just free as a bird and touching everything. Shit, we didn't even think fire would burn
And eating everything. That's that inner child. That's that inner child that didn't know.
So the thing is, when these kids come into the world, they have to come in a loving environment. They have to come in a nurturing environment. They have to come in a spiritual environment. Because you can make 30,000 a year, but if your spiritual is strong, because everybody level of success in money is different. But your spiritual, that shit should be so strong. Excuse me for cussing. Y'all know I'm a cussing coach. Hey, Denise. Rod said the word, yes, the word, we must surrender. Exactly. We must surrender. She said, when your vibration is high, you attract greatness with oneself. And you do. You attract what you need. It'll happen inconspicuously. You'll be like, dang, where'd that come from? You just naturally attract it. You don't need, and sometimes you don't even know it's coming. You don't have to know it's coming. But we have to understand, we have to be in the law of rhythm. I would say the law of rhythm and the law of divine oneness really is my main ones. Because if I'm in oneness with the universe, I'm attracting everything that I need. Just like I attracted where I'm living at. That was my energy. It popped in my email. And it took me a minute to even just get here. It took me a minute to fill out the application. It took me a minute to, it just took me a minute. And it was still there for me. And I moved in a home with a number 4. And I said, for me, this was the time of my life that I wanted to build my foundation in my business, my foundation in myself, my foundation in my wealth. And I moved in a number 4 house. The numbers comes up, when you add up 850, 88, the address, it comes up to 22. 22 is a master number. Then you break it down to a 4. It's about foundation. You work really hard. It's a working home, but it's about building foundation. So even pay attention to where you're living at. Read your address. Numbers are powerful. It's all about the law of vibration. That's the law of vibration. Yes, a vibration. The law of corresponding. How are you corresponding? How are you lining up with the energy of the universe? How are you lining up?
So this kind of reminds me of, like, in Buddhism, those 10 worlds that you're in from moment to moment. You don't stay there for long, but it helps you understand what's going on if you can identify which one you're in at that time.
Yes. The 10 worlds are something. Because people be talking about, oh, I'm going to hell. When people say, oh, you're going to hell, I'm like, shit, they in hell right now. You in heaven. You can have heaven, and you can be in heaven, and you can be in hell right here on this earth.
Right on this earth, yeah.
And I tell you.
And then that's that thing part when growing up, you get into these little crazy moments and you feel like you're going to be there forever. Oh, he quit me and it's the end of the world. Well, it's just for the next 15 minutes.
But girl, you be knowing your world. You be like, oh.
Just for the next 15 minutes, you gonna cry, and then you gonna be like, forget him.
No, sometimes you don't. You be like, whoa, you be like moaning and go, because you get so used to it. I mean, my boyfriend used to quit me every month when he was away in college. I was like, oh.
I remember that.
Ooh, I was a crying girl. Every month I couldn't focus on beauty school.
Was that Kenneth? Was that Kenneth?
Don't tell names. Don't say names. Because Denise don't hear.
Was that Kyle? I'm just kidding. I don't know his name, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, because Denise don't hear, my girlfriend, and she used to be there right along with me. Like, damn, Kenny got you crying again, girl. Yeah. But but I look back on that, and when I ran into him again, he was like, girl, you're pretty intimidating now. I was like, boy, yeah, ain't nobody crying no more. Go on, sit down.
And what law was that? What was that law? The
law of attraction, really?
Attraction, okay.
The law of attraction. You attract people who just quit your ass every month. No, I'm just joking. You attract, what we have to understand, we attract who we are. So don't go in these relationships blaming people, being mad at them, even your friendships. I ain't just talking about one-on-one love affairs. I'm talking about even your friendships. Everything happens for a reason. We attract who we are. Ron said, when your vibration is high and you are helping others, watch how the universe opens up to your world. It's a formula. That's true, Roz. You go in and out. It's all about being in love with you. Y'all are funny. Yeah, we are funny.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And realizing that we are here for each other. People forget that.
Mm-hmm.
We all need each other.
Girl, we all need each other. People need to stop it.
But cut it out.
But
Cut it out.
people are so afraid of love. We so afraid, oh, I'm gonna get hurt. Can nobody hurt you unless you let them?
Right.
I get in relationships to fall in love. Forget it. So
Say knock it off.
right, knock it off. Because guess what? If it don't work, you gonna miss my ass.
You're gonna miss me.
You gonna miss me. And I miss you too, but trust me, I'm gonna leave my footprint in your heart. Yes, I am. That's my goal. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I like to love. Oh, yes, we are all unique. Yes, we are. Sharice, where did you go to? You went and had no me. We had time that flew. We at 7:56. Now I love when we get in these dialogues and time just fly away. Oh, okay. Sharice then left me. I don't know where she at. She quiet. She in the background. Quiet. Roz and Mike Davis. I can't believe Mike Davis haven't said anything. Charlene. I'm not gonna pull y'all out, but I know y'all got something to say. Hey, Laverne. But anyway, I want to thank all you guys for coming on. I also want you guys to share this video. Please share it. And y'all know it's coming soon. I'm gonna bust it out. The workshop will be coming out, and then busting out that coaching package. That coaching session is happening. I'm building my foundation as we speak. I'm building my spiritual foundation within myself and within my business, and I'm building my wealth. Yes, every day. I'm building that. I used to always freak out on, oh, I made all that money and I didn't do right with it. I had to let that go. That was a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So I will make more this time. Like Judy say, 7 figures. I'm making past 7.
You go, girl.
The sky's the limit.
Abundance.
So, yes. So it's like, even like I learned that I love my house and the energy in it, but I have to be very honest. My neighborhood does not reflect my energy.
All right. So with that said, I want you to take this into consideration for yourself. And the singing MC.
I'm supposed to introduce the singing MC. That's not
okay. Well, no, girl. I know we only got 2 minutes, so I was just going.
Oh, we ain't got to rush. We ain't in no hurry. But anyway, I'm gonna let my singing because I know she got a song. She didn't tell me about it. She always trying to make me cry too.
It ain't no big deal. It was just something that came to my mind, like they always do towards the end of our moments together.
Okay. So I know so that's the past. Exactly, Roz. That is the past. So anyway, we're going to like end this. Hey, Chris. Chris came on. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Chris, that's not Chris Harris. That's Chris Bond.
Okay.
Chris Bond. Okay. I need to check you out. So I need to send you a text. But anyway, we're going to end this. And I want to thank you guys so much. And we got to continue to talk about balancing wealth and spirituality. And I want you guys to know I'm going to be sending out something about 7K medals again, because Conscious Awakening will be helping people build financial wealth. 7K medals. So watch out for the ad. It will be coming out again. And that's another aspect that Conscious Awakening will be having. We will be adding that to the ticket. So for no further ado, I'm going to let my singing MC take us home.
All right. This is just for us. What we talked about tonight. You gotta believe in me. You gotta believe in me, babe. 'Cause I won't ever hurt you. That's it. You gotta believe in yourself. That's all you taught me tonight. Just believe.
It's the tears.
I gotta take you to my concerts because you're my #1 fan. Okay.
I always rooted you on.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, Kim.
I always rooted you on.
And I don't
Shit.
even have no music and you be crying. So I must I gotta take this. I gotta take this to the road.
You gotta take it to the road because you
Okay.
touches my soul. I'm like, I'm like, oh, and we have to have unlimited beliefs in ourselves. So I just want to take us out and I want to say thank you. You are so welcome, Roxanne. Thank you, guys. And we must balance our wealth and our spirituality. We must. And we can have it all. But you have to know what is all for you. Everybody is uniquely different, as Roz stated. So I want you guys to have
You won't hurt you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you won't hurt you. So stop letting others hurt you. So have a great night. I look forward to seeing everybody.
We miss
Not
Judy.
Next Monday, the following Monday. And yes, we miss Judy. Judy is working on her foundation. That's why she's not here. She's working hard. And she's coming. She's gonna come back. And we'll be back with the vengeance. So we'll see you guys.
Go, Judy.
Not the vengeance in a negative way, but the vengeance in a positive way. Okay, you guys. So good night. Good night, Renee.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, guys. 1 second. Ah.